When you're a quiet person, it can evoke different reactions. People may leave you alone. People may wonder if there's any other layers to you as a person. Some people may be intimidated by how quiet you are and how much you keep to yourself. The first thing is no one knows what you're thinking. When you're quiet and you keep to yourself, nobody knows what's on your mind. I mean, really, most of the time. Unless they ask about something or your opinion, you may or may not give a lot of information. You may not give much. You may give little information. It's like there's a mystery to you. And it's most likely not even intentional. That's just how you choose to move around certain people. And I know a lot of people do this at work. A lot of people have the mindset, go to work, go home. Don't make any friends. And people may take that as you don't want to be social or you don't like your coworkers, you hate them. Along with people not knowing what you're thinking, they don't know your personality. When you're quiet, you may not express yourself in the way that you would around others that you're comfortable with. Like if you're around your friends, you may be more extroverted than you are introverted when you're around people that you don't know, or if you are at work around your coworkers. You're just two different people, and it's very easy for you to dip in between those two worlds. You could be the most like weirdest, quirkiest, goofy fucking person who's always cracking jokes, making noises, like all kinds of stuff. You may be the kind of person who likes to make people laugh, but when you're in certain places, then you don't show that part of yourself. It may be because you don't know how it will be perceived, don't want to show that side of yourself. If you're quiet, people don't know how you really are, and they would probably be shocked if they saw the real you. Now, the two sides of it is that when you're a quiet person, people may either leave you alone or they may be intrigued in a good or bad way. If you're quiet and you don't talk much, people may not see a reason to mess with you. For example, at work, some of my male coworkers are goofy, they play around, and they like to kind of like, not in a mean way, but they like to pick on some of my coworkers for fun and all that stuff. Because I'm quiet, they don't really pick on me. It's kind of nice. It's kind of a luxury. It's like if I did start opening up more, they probably would. And it may not be the worst thing in the world, but it's like, wow, they bother everyone else but me. They don't even acknowledge me. I'm not even a thought in their mind when they want to bother someone. It's really nice. It's really nice. I love it. If anything, just to maintain that luxury, if I do see anything funny, I make sure they don't see me laughing, or else they will start to pick on me, or they may realize I've been leaving you alone for way too long. Let's change that today. I don't want that to happen. I don't want that shit to happen, bro. No. People will be intrigued. They may be intrigued in the way of they want to get to know you more because you are mysterious to them. They don't know your personality. They never know what you're thinking. And they genuinely, like in a genuine, sincere way, want to get to know you and maybe want to see you open up more. But then there's other people that are intrigued in the way of being an asshole. What's seen at times, especially in work environments, is that if you're quiet, if you keep to yourself, if you're genuinely shy, people see that as a threat. People don't like the quiet person who comes to work and works and goes home or doesn't interact with everybody else. I can kind of see why, I guess. So it's just like, what? Like, leave people alone. If people don't want to talk, that's how they go. That's how they flow. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Try to be snarky or be petty because you don't talk to them or you don't open up around them. See that as disrespectful in a sense. Maybe that's the word I want to use. As I've lived my life the past couple of days, I have two more things that I want to add. Why people get intimidated by shy people is because if you have a resting bitch face, they're going to just straight up think you're a bitch. And that's why they don't like when you're quiet. It's because like you don't talk, but then also you have this angry look on your face by default. One of my coworkers told me the other day she was scared of me until like we started talking to each other. I was like, me? You were scared of me? I wouldn't hurt a fly, which is a lie because I hate flies. But people have told me that they used to be scared of me or intimidated by me until they started talking to me. And they say it's because like it looks like I'm upset, and I'm just like, I'm just in my head, bro. And then the other thing is, if you're a quiet person, people may tell you that you startle them because your footsteps are so quiet. Know anyone else who has ever been told this, but I've been told so much. I'm so quiet. People don't notice when I leave the room, when I come back into the room, when I've walked up behind them until a noise is heard. Today, I was getting something at work and I walked up behind somebody. And then when I turned around to walk away, He was like, "You're like a ninja. Like, I didn't even hear you." I'm like, "Yeah, I get that a lot. I have startled people because of how quiet my footsteps are. I don't know why my footsteps are so fucking quiet. I'm not trying to be stealthy. That's just what it is for real." People will include you in things randomly. You would think that you're not a thought in anybody's mind, and then your name randomly gets brought up in a conversation to include you, and you're like, what? Huh? What? Say that again? I wasn't paying attention. Pretty much all of my jobs. Because I start off very quiet, and eventually I'll start opening up. And the thing that will happen is I'll be just minding my business, still very attentive, because I'm always attentive to everything, even though people may think that I'm not. And someone will be talking, like two coworkers will be talking about something. And then they say, "Oh, hey, right? Like you think so too, right?" And I'm like, "Huh? What?" I didn't think they would include me in this fucking conversation. Or it becomes like a habit because they want to include you because you don't talk much. And they're doing it in like a nice way or in a buggy way, but they're doing it in a nice way because they want to include you and they don't want to exclude you, which I feel like is pretty nice at times. And the last thing is people just tell you things almost unprovoked if you're a quiet person. I have experienced so many people in my life just tell me things. I don't express my opinion like too much out loud or to the point where people think that I'm judgmental. So because they don't think I'm judgmental or they don't think I'm really going to tell anybody else or cause any kind of drama, they tell me things that I low-key didn't even ask about. And I'm just like, I just stand there and listen. And I'm not a messy person, especially at work. Like I'm not going to tell someone what somebody else said if it was out of anger or annoyance. I don't do that shit. Like who's got time for all that high school drama bullshit? Like the workplace is already high school 2.0. I don't have time for that mess. The amount of times people have just told me things, something that just happened with a manager, something that just happened with another coworker, some bullshit, some just anything. And I'm just like, I wonder why they're telling me this. And I guess it's because they think I'm unbiased and that they trust me. Not that they can't trust me. It's just interesting. I want to know if anyone else has experienced that. Like you're quiet, you're shy, don't talk much, but people will come up to you and just tell you things almost like it's a cathedral. Like they trust you to tell you just their deepest, darkest secrets because you're not really supposed to judge them, I guess. I don't know. That's it for this video. I just want to talk about being the quiet or shy person. It's like the way that you get perceived or the way that you get treated, it can vary. It can either be like a good thing, a wholesome thing, a nothing burger, or people will hate you because you don't talk, which is stupid as hell. Let me know if you agree with anything that I said, if you disagree with anything that I said. Relate, don't relate. Let me know in the comments and I'll read them. And until my next video, whatever I talk about.